Because at the end of the day, the things that you ask for, or the things that you say you want, are you even ready? Are you even ready for those things? Are you even prepared for those things? Are you even capable of managing those things? Are you ready for the process that it takes to get to those things? And at this point, it doesn't matter what you say, because it's about to happen anyway.
Listen to me now.
All right, now, so I'm shooting my shot today. First of all, stop sleeping on yourself. Wake TF up. Okay, if you don't know what TF means, just Google what it means. Yeah. Stop sleeping on yourself, people. Like, definitely talking to myself too. But I feel like this is a hot topic because people undervalue their potential. People undervalue what they currently hold when it comes to their talents and their capabilities and their knowledge base and like everything. Like, come on, you can do better. You are better. You hold so much within yourself. And you know what I think it is? I think it's because you're concerned about what other people think. Again, this is something that I have to constantly remind myself. And yeah. So y'all, I'm chilling right now. I'm currently testing out a cigar. Really excited because I never really thought that I would tap into the cigar industry at all. But, you know, if you don't pay a lot of attention to what you do when you put yourself in environments, things come about. And I'm excited because being put in a place where I spend a lot of time at a cigar lounge, I now am learning a lot about it. Anyways, that is just a little hint of some things that are coming into play, and I'm so excited about it. But yeah, one of those things that I would say for myself, I might have been sleeping on. And so, yeah, so let's talk about people like dimming their lights. We gotta stop dimming our lights. Why the fuck are we dimming our... Why are we dimming our lights for people, right? And a lot of it, sometimes it's not even the fact that we're dimming our lights for other people. Sometimes we dim our lights based on our self, I won't say knowledge, I'll say, what is the word? Our self-talk could be one of them. I'll say our self-image. That's what I'm looking for right here. Let me tap into my river light for a second. Our self-image is so huge and it's so key. And so you over there thinking that, yeah, I'm okay, you know, I do okay, I'm not that good, you know, blah, blah, blah. But old girl or old dude over here, you know, and it comes into play where like you comparing yourself to other people. And we gotta, for what? You know, it's good to gauge, it's good to observe and get ideas, but we can't be worried about the next person. We cannot be worried about the next man or woman, okay? So think about it for a second. Like, what do you hold? What are you capable of? What can you literally do now? Like, what could you talk about or give a presentation for an hour for without like studying or learning or like preparing for it? That right there may be something that can really extend you and take you far, and you can like dive into and like get paid to be who you are. Ooh, by the way, if you have not read my book yet, for all of my women out there, my ebook, Becoming a Verified Boss Woman, we talk about that, getting paid to be yourself, be who you are, because literally it's 2023, and why are we not doing that? Why are we out here struggling? Why are we out here trying to figure stuff out when we already have what we need within us? Because at the end of the day, you may be thinking like, oh, well, I got to get this, or I got to take this class, or I got to read this book. Again, I'm talking to myself. But yeah, like, no, use what you have where you are and you start. You know, you can't, those who become great start somewhere. Ooh, what is that phrase that I always used to hear? You can't, what is it? Oh, it's gonna come to me, but it's something along the lines of like being great, but you gotta start to become great, right? So anyway, it'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, like, you sleeping on yourself. It's almost like you dug your own, that you are you digging your own grave or what? Are we gonna continue to stay in this routine of nothing? Like, no progression, no progress, no growth? What are we doing out here? Like, I just want you to like really self-reflect a little bit and ask yourself, am I sleeping on myself? Am I just like doing the bare minimum? For real though, like, am I doing the bare minimum? I really wish I could get my business partner in on this right now, because I already know he got something that he could say about this. Again, like, a lot of what we do, our perspectives and our opinions and our thoughts on things are based on self experiences, right? Or just who we are within ourselves as individuals. But listen, you have got to stop sleeping on yourself. It's like you don't want to start crawling. Like, you gotta crawl before you walk. Like, literally. Nowhere have I seen a baby come out the womb walking already. It just ain't no way. And you know, when a child starts to walk, they try to stand up, they fall, they try to stand up, they fall again. Then they start holding on to something. I'm like, oh, they like, oh yeah, I got a grip now. I got a grip. You got to get a grip on yourself. Hold on to something. Hold on to somebody's coattails. Go get you a coach and a mentor. If you feel that, you need that, which I would highly recommend, whether you think you need it or not. It's always good to have a coach or somebody that like is in your environment and in your circle who is more successful than you are. But they're going to tell you like I tell you. First of all, you got to change how you think, and you got to stop sleeping on yourself. Because, baby, it ain't going to take you nowhere. It ain't going to take you nowhere. I was tapping into my B. Simone for a second. Nowhere. Baby girl. Anyway, I really thought this was a good thing because... And it's really interesting that I'm sitting here like, what else could I say about it? What else is there to say about people who sleep on themselves? Like, man, first of all, I don't want us to continue to observe the outer things in life that are happening. Oh, the economy. Oh, the country. Oh, people are losing their jobs. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it doesn't have to affect you unless you give energy to it. And when I tell you, you have to be careful how you give energy to things, because according to science, 17 seconds of a thought and you putting energy into something, baby, it's gonna start coming into play. So with that knowledge, what can you start putting into action? What can you start directing your thoughts, holding it? And of course 17 seconds is just a start, but where can you start giving your energy to that you actually want to experience and consume and live? And you know what? So I came across this chick, and she kind of like, she showed her notes from where she was like creating her ideal avatar per se. And I remember this game when I was younger, like in grade school, that we used to play. And it was kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it to the T, but I'll just say this. It was like, you count to like 10, you write down like 1 through 10 or 1 through 6 and 1 through 7, and you like pick these categories of like family, cars, homes, where will you live, like what type of lifestyle will you have, and places that you'll travel to, and you like choose 3 of them, and then you go down and you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, circle. I don't exactly remember how we chose what we circled, but it was something to that nature. And then after you got done circling one thing in each category, you would take that and you're like, okay, this could be like my ideal life. And what's cool about it is that you chose your top 3 things in those categories. So it's not like you're going to be upset when you get done choosing what you choose. Like, it's part of what you chose. And so I say all that to say, like, create who you want to be, create what you want to see, unless you just want to keep seeing yourself sleeping. Because right now, a lot of us are just sleeping. And you might be like, well, what do you mean? Like, I'm not asleep. I wake up every day. Like, yeah, you sleep. Like, no, you wake up every day and you consume everybody else's life and everybody else's lifestyle. And you literally are dormant and sleeping on yourself. Like, what about you? What about what you have going on? What about what you want to do? What about what you want to experience? And if that's not happening right now in your life, then you're not giving enough energy to it. You're not giving enough energy to it. And that's really all I got to say. Like, I'm going to just keep it short and simple and sweet. Stop sleeping on yourself. Let me see if I can think of another category. Because, like, really, like, not even a category, but, like, some of y'all are zombies out here, and it's, like, really crazy. And y'all, like, I know y'all have noticed that zombie trend of, like, zombie movies and series that came out. And, like, like, y'all be into that stuff. I don't really watch it for real. But the stuff that I have seen, people are like, oh, it's going to come true. They throw out all these things about people going to turn into zombies. But, like, no, bro. Like, it's so many people that are already zombies. Like, it might not appear to be on the outer parts of things, but it's a lot of zombies walking around this Joker. Like, for real, on everything, because they sleeping on themselves. And I ain't going to even hold you. Like, people is in this everyday routine. They get up, they do this, they do that. And they go to sleep, and they start all over again with the same old routine, knowing good and darn well they hate it. Like, you hate it, and you still keep doing it. Like, what are you doing, even if it's something small, to change your daily routine and your habits that could create and switch up you being a zombie every day? Like, for real. What are we doing out here? Like, for real, what are we really doing? So yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake the F up. There you go. So those of you who didn't know what TF meant in the beginning, the F. I'll just say that. Wake the F up. Wake up! And with that being said, this is yours truly, the real Jeanna Petty, coming at you with Level Up Podcast. Like, we talking all day. Level up. What can we do? Where are we at? What are we gauging? What do we need to do next? What have we done? What can we do different? Level the F up. Yep. So, as we always do, we end our podcast with this amazing J-Bo quote. And it simply goes like this. Life is good. People are kind. Love with your heart. Think with your mind. Live your dreams. Write it down. Have faith. And believe that it is true. If y'all ain't believing out here, you ain't believing that it can happen, because you're sleeping on yourself. Like, what? Like, huh? If you don't have any confidence, then go buy some. Go do something. Do whatever you got to do, baby, to build up your confidence and live. Don't sleep, baby. Live. Yes, you can rest your body, but you got to live. And it all comes with faith. People like, oh, I want to see it first. No, you can't really. You can't really experience it until you, like, visually see it, like, mentally see it in your mind. And then you, like, hold on to it. And like I said, you give it that energy. And some stuff comes right away. Some stuff doesn't. I think it all really depends on the vibrational level that you are at and your belief system. Like, when I tell you, it's some stuff that I like believed in, didn't have no doubt about it, And it like instantly came to me, like almost within an instant. Pretty crazy. And you know, of course, like depending on what it is, it may not need to come right away. Cause let's be real, like if you got an elephant, you want an elephant, right? For whatever reason, you want an elephant. And you're like, ooh, let me put some energy to manifest an elephant. And that elephant like comes to you right away in your living room, fucking up the couch, messing up the couch, messing up your ceiling in your living room. You know, like you don't want those things to come so quickly, do you? Right? You got to prepare for that. Like, where am I going to hold my elephant? What am I going to feed my elephant? I think it's funny that we're talking about elephants. But, you know, get real about it. Stop sleeping on yourself. Ask yourself, am I sleeping? Am I a zombie? Am I tired of my routine? If you're tired of your routine, you've got to do something different. Like, commitment is a problem that I think most people have to changing up their lifestyle. And sometimes, you know, we feel like, oh, I want this life or I want that life, and nothing's happening or nothing's changing. When in reality, the reality is you've got to do something, even if it's something that don't have nothing to do with what you want, like starting to work out. Or let's not even say work out. Getting up every day at some point in your day, wherever you can squeeze it in, and do 5 push-ups or walk for 10 to 15 minutes. Like just adding something like that simple into your lifestyle can really help you attract those things that you want to do. Because at the end of the day, the things that you ask for or the things that you say you want, are you even ready? Are you even ready for those things? Are you even prepared for those things? Are you even capable of managing those things? Are you ready for the process that it takes to get to those things? Because some of y'all don't be ready, and that's why y'all ain't got what y'all want. And again, like, I love this because I am talking to myself too. So stop sleeping on yourself. And yeah, I just had to give y'all that little extra credit right there. But I love y'all. I appreciate you guys for always listening. And yes, go level up. Level the F up.